folks, welcome to episode 87 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. We are on round 139. Okay, let's have a look at what happened in the last turn. I'm going to skip past any boring regimes, you know, the ones that just kind of move their troops around without doing anything. So that includes this one, and it includes this one. Okay, this is Tarafel. Tarafel have noticed that we're lining up on their border, and they're doing the same to us. As I stated last episode, Rishoye Pax is shrinking rapidly. They're going to die pretty quick. So I need to start thinking about what I'm going to do about Tarafel. I think I'm going to invade them. And we can have another go at invading Tarafel because the first invasion was interrupted by Caranon Pax. Speaking of which, this is Caranon Pax. They are now split into what I call Caranon Pax East, based around Caranon itself, which I've actually taken, and Caranon Pax West, which pretty much is just down to these last two zones here. So Pivier and this other one down there. So, and they've got this alien faction that's kind of splitting the two. Now, I forget now, but oh, and here we go. This one is Tarafel. Now, Tarafel are they made a sort of cursory attack on us to try to take some territory. They didn't really realise that I've got way more troops. Now they are pushing us back in certain places because we don't have the same numbers that they've got. But I don't think that they're going to be able to grind through in order to get to this zone here. And this ultimately is going to backfire on them, I feel. This alien regime we've made friends with again, or we've made friends with, so that should stop them from pushing too far into our territory. At some point, I'm just going to attack them. And yeah, these guys, like these aliens, have actually started moving across. They cut me off. Look, so they've kind of cut this. They've cut this area here, but I don't think. Again, this is another group that I think that we're not going to have much luck beating us. Now, see this? I can actually take most of this territory back, which I'm probably going to do. You'll see that now I'm starting to get more supply after my kind of rather mistimed attempt. Oh, look at this. Let's just let's block that off for the time being. Yeah, after my kind of, I decided to fiddle around with my logistics, and I don't think I did a very good job, to be honest. Still, we can have a play with it later. So let's have a look at the vidcom. Radioactive mining is removed because resources reserves have been depleted. Same with oil. Okay. We are about a third of the way. About a third of the way into this. Just over a third of the way into this time of learning. We've completed Metalhead 2, which is a laser arm version of our heavy tank. Oh, by the way, I couldn't find a whole lot to do with the monitor tank problem on Matrix. It was just there was a guy there complaining that the nuclear armed the tactical nuke armed monitor tank wasn't very strong, and somebody had replied, well, that's probably because there's a bug with it at the moment. So I'm still not entirely certain whether the bug is going to be there on my version or not. So I'm going to try building some monitor tanks at some point if the opportunity arises, and I can test it out for myself. But I'm not massively bothered. Like we've got we can make nuke launchers now. So we've got automated turret that's been completed. So we just need to be able to discover the model now. We've discovered some more OOBs. We've discovered plasma engine, which is a theoretical version of using plasma containment to create a super powerful engine. So if we want to create those really, really huge aircraft with massive wingspans, you know, to blot out the sky and just bomb everything, which is I like the idea of that, then those engines might be the way to go. Okay, and we've just got a bunch of these other stratagems. We are still really, really having problems with money, like in a big way. In fact, we probably I'm pretty sure that I just wait, hang on, let's go to victory overview. Sorry, not victory overview. Treasury cash overview. Yeah, we've put our income tax up to 50% and sales tax up to 50%, and well, we're not making much money. So let's go to our trade report. So we're importing fuel from Tarafel. That's funny because we're at war with them. And we're exporting food to Gigare packs. Yeah, it's interesting because I think Gigare packs are mostly in a desert. I don't know if they... Mind you, we've got to that point in the game where, you know, there's hydroponics and things. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the decisions. Humanist school demands our average soldier's morale goes up from 71 to 76. We've got about 10 years to do this. I'll try doing this. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. What I might have to do is scale back our attacks for a little while and just kind of build. I want to do this anyway, right? Just before I go further into these decisions, let's have a quick look at the strategic map and, you know, where we're at with the game. So this is 3 skulls, us. And here are our enemies. We've got Tarafel and we've got Carrion packs. And then sooner or later, we are going to have... Where are we? We're going to have Montefel. And so we're going to be at war with these 3, I expect. Now, I think what I need to do is, if I want to start playing with some of the later tech, I need to get my industry fixed. Because at the moment, right, I'll tell you what it is. We're going to need more metal, and we're going to need lots and lots of heavy machines, and high-tech parts. For example, like I've got the option now to start... yeah, look, we've got the option to actually build robots, but the thing is about robotic infantry, we can't... There's not much point in us going for them yet because we've not got much in the way of high-tech parts, and they take a lot of these high-tech parts. So I need to start I really need to start kickstarting my industry. This will be industrial push number 4, I'd say. And I reckon that I've got enough in the way of... Like, because I'm starting to get replacements now for a lot of these troops. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gradually just improve on some of the designs that I've got with, you know, when it comes to these my existing technology. So we're just going to improve on some of the designs that we've been using, and, you know, field testing, so that I've got stuff that I can use to fight against these guys. And, you know, slowly play with some of the newer technology. I particularly want to start using aircraft now. Like, I really want to start playing with the aircraft. After Tarafel has sent me some documents on how to do some, you know, better aircraft design, and it got me thinking on how to do it, and I've just got more excited. So look, you'll see that we're actually building Airbase 2 here, ready for a potential invasion of Montefel through this northwest front. And I'm gonna get... I think I started building one down here somewhere too. Where are we? Was it in Derby? Photocron has one. Has a small airbase. So small airbase. By the way, these small air bases, these can run the ultralight ships. The ultralight, I think. And then I think that... Let's have a look. We'll go to we'll have a look at our models that we've designed. Ba-da-bum-bum. Where's the recon air? There we go. So this is a Grasshopper ultralight, yeah? This thing's just a propeller engine. Not very efficient. I think they use a fair amount of oil, being a propeller engine. But this thing's tiny. It's not very fast. It doesn't go very far either. It's basically a bit of a useless thing. However, it can be used in an Airbase 1, right? And this thing doesn't need air bases, although they get more... if helicopters work in airbase, you know, like they launch it from air bases, they get higher action points, I believe. But... So let's look at something that a fighter, for example. Now this fighter is a small aircraft, which means it needs an airbase size 2. So basically, light aircraft need airbase 2, medium need airbase 3, and it goes up from there, right? So I don't necessarily need to use medium aircraft. With the enemies aren't using aircraft as far as I can tell, so I don't need any fighters yet. But I could probably design... And there's so much stuff I want to use, but I could probably design a light aircraft. So we've got this Wasp. Now the Wasp was a fighter, so I probably won't go for that. Let's go for a light aircraft, and we'll go for a new design. I'm not going to do this, by the way. I'm just kind of speculating. We could go for a tactical bomber, and I think we probably want, bearing in mind that the turbojet engines they need more machine. They need rare metals, but they all need machines. All the jet engines need machines. But we could say, I mean, we want something that's relatively quick because they do have flak. So let's say we went for just a light turbojet engine, right? Maybe go, yeah, something like this. And then when you're going with bombers, like you probably want the biggest wingspan, pretty much, that you can get for the aircraft. Now, try and put a fairly large fuel tank on it. This one will probably do. And then we're going to go for no air-to-air weapons, and then precision bombs, because this is probably going to be used to take out. Oh, we got rockets as well. Rockets are actually quite low weight. Now they do 550 firepower, 15 ammo. These only have 3 ammo. I see. But anyway, let's see what we could get with this. See how far this thing would go, and then they don't want any cargo space. So that's 25 hexes. Look, maximum airspeed is pretty low. It's 257 kilometers per hour, but it's got quite a long range. So that's this is just with a light aircraft as well. We could make a viable bomber. So yeah, I mean, 320 BP. That might take a little while to come out. Anyway, I'm just sort of talking about, you know, I think the next stuff that I want to have a bit of a play with is air stuff. I think it will really, it'll be fun to use, and I haven't really used it yet. I can't get into the really high-tech stuff until I've really kind of, until I've got my industry basically on the go a little bit more. And I've got loads of stuff that I really haven't used a huge amount of, like the missile launchers, for example. Okay, let's have a look at the things that we can actually research. Shield generator is almost done, and I wouldn't mind trying those. We've also got jetpacks that I'd like to try those, and atomic missiles, because atomics are going to be fun as well. But I've got loads of infantry, so I'm tempted to go for jetpacks, but I think they'd probably take a lot of machines. But then again, I expect shield generators will as well. Let's go with jetpacks for now, and I'd like to try those. Okay, model design time. Let's have a look what we've got that we could actually look at. Now, we've not used these battle dress troopers yet. It might be worth just redesigning the soldiers. Maybe giving them heavy combat armor. That wouldn't take long. In fact, it would probably come out next turn. It's going to be building on soldiers 7, and that's the battle dress ones. What if we can build a bigger artillery yet? No, it's still only 300 mil. Okay. Now we do have RPGs as well. Forget what what that model was like, the bazooka. Where are we? Fighter RPG, here we are. Yeah, it wasn't very good. So that would want redesigning completely. And to be honest, I don't think I need them for the time being. We've just built a heavy tank with the lasers on, so I don't need those at the moment. Heavy walker would be cool, but I think that they take quite a lot of I forget that I think they might take high-tech parts, but they would be pretty useful. But the aircraft, look, they are really, really small. I mean, I actually could go for a medium helicopter. I don't have any of these. Helicopters might be worthwhile, actually. Perhaps go for a tactical bomber version. So, what could we get? Let's try a heavy rotor engine, because I don't want them to be too heavy on... I don't want them to be too heavy on my machine industry at the moment. Let's try that. And we'll have... I won't bother with any air-to-air stuff because I'm not expecting any problems there. And then maybe I'll just go with... that's metal and industrial points. So, yeah, we probably want anti-armor stuff, don't we? So, And no cargo space. Okay, so that gives us nine hexes. That's interesting. Maximum airspeed 234. That's about standard. I mean, helicopters are pretty slow. They're actually as fast as some of the aircraft that I've got. Let's see what else we can do with that. I might actually be able to... Oh, I might actually be able to make it a little bit cheaper. Yeah, that's 7 hexes. And it is slower. But it's going to be a lot cheaper. 7 hexes isn't a long way. But they don't need to... I mean, they don't really need to have a long range. We could try putting a larger fuel tank on it, although this might get it... It might be a little bit too slow to take off. Might be a little bit underpowered. Okay, no, that works. That works. Mind you, it still has 7 hexes. You see, this is where it starts getting fiddly. It's funny, isn't it? Because I dropped the rotor engine and increased the fuel tank, and I got pretty much the same. I wonder what if I go with even smaller fuel tank, what effect that'll have. Like that's 7 hexes again. So there's obviously a maximum operational range look you can get. I mean, look, see there, we would have actually been wasting. This might be a little bit underpowered with a light rotor engine, but it's worth a try. It's just interesting to see what it is that you can kind of get out of it. There we are. Yeah, 6 hexes, and that's pretty cheap. That's a pretty cheap design. 6 hexes might be a little bit light though. But look, it would be pretty cheap to make these things. We could probably crap these out. to use a term I borrowed off Lucid Tactics when he's talking about Dominions, but you could probably crap these things out really fast, in high quantities. But I think I do like the idea of having a larger, have a longer range. If we can put a bigger tank on it. Yeah, look, even just by dropping it, it's made it smaller. Look, the maximum airspeed is smaller, but we've actually put the range up. Let's see what that was again. So that was light rotor engine. Put a large. Let's try the larger fuel tank on it, because these rockets don't weigh a whole lot. You see. Okay, that's unable to reach the takeoff speed. So that's what we could do here. If we could squeeze going up to a medium rotor engine, take the 500 litre range, 500 litre fuel tank. So okay, so that's 7 hexes. I think we got better than this, didn't we, before? I mean, we got like 6 with the light rotor engine. Yeah, that's 6 hexes. I'm going to go for this. This is cheap. This is going to be a really, really cheap little helicopter, and hopefully, just getting a design in will allow us to build the bigger helicopters anyway. And you can get some pretty decent stuff. Eventually, I want to work my way up to building getting some of the bigger aircrafts. Okay, these guys are all in supply. Have you noticed this? This is pretty cool. Like we're actually getting decent supply over here now. So my logistical push is actually starting to work. I really want to start getting more down this way now if I can. But this is the logistical challenge, getting stuff down to Carrinon. Anyway, minor work strike in Carrinon. Let's just crack down on that one. Westguard, just crack down on that one. Yep. Walkout agitator in Hansen. Let's just give him some money. And Governor Photocron. Okay, I'm really, really low on money here, but let's see what we can do. Okay. Alien natives threateners. This is Efaria territory. Which one's Efaria again? remind myself. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do. It's the strategic map I'm looking for. Oh, it's these guys down here. Well, they were the ones who wanted to. They were the ones who wanted to set borders with me. Like, the thing is, they've got so many units that they're difficult to deal with, but I haven't got the money to pay them off.
Yes, sir.
But it seems they did not execute their threat. Guess we called their bluff. Well, at least for now. Taurus turns its parliament against us. No, they don't. That's not going to work. Our spies in Montefel have found info. Okay, it will be the... I think it's the United Force that we want to get in. Just double check with this. No, those are the Syndics, so it's the Democratic League. You got to be careful because the Syndics sometimes call themselves democratic stuff, just like real communists. They misuse the term democracy. Okay, resettlement proposal. Tarador. I'm just going to go for this one because I don't want to increase government at the expense of enforcement at the moment. So let's just go for that.
Yes, sir.
New commander for the 34th Siege Infantry Brigade. Okay, just a brigade, so... Just going to get a junior in there.
Roger that.
We need some military. Oh, look at this. At least he's got a half-decent war rating. Not going to be a complete idiot. Okay. Alright, that's all the decisions out of the way for the turn. Let me think about what we're going to do. So... we've got this group here, so I want these guys getting down here. Let's get them onto this road. And then I'm going to try and bring them down. Come on, that's it. And then let's get them down this end. So... Oh, it's so slow. It's just so slow. Come on, game. Okay. I'm going to get these ones down here. Let's get them down on this border. So let's just move them as far as there first. Let's just drop this. Yeah, I think that Shadow Empire is struggling now. It's starting to struggle with the size of the game. Like, I think it's amazing that it can play maps this size with this much detail going on. But it's struggling. Come on. There we are. I don't know if it's the graphics that it's drawing or what. I don't know. But I mean, my computer's pretty monstrous. I've got an i7 9700K processor, so it's a really powerful, expensive processor, and there's no way that it should be struggling with that, and it does. So I don't know what to say about it. I think there obviously, I mean, there's a lot going on in the game for sure, and like I was saying in the last episode, optimization isn't something that's as easy as I think some people think it is. At least, you know, you hear people throwing that term about on Steam forums and stuff like it ain't no thing, and I don't think they really understand quite how, you know, that there's more to it than just saying, oh, you need to optimize the game and then it magically happens. That being said, something needs to happen with Shadow Empire, I think, along those lines. But what? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway. Oh, let's change the colour of these guys, because they are the 28th. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. I want to change the colour, because they're very similar to that one that we've already got there, so... Got an orange. Orange will do, okay. Okay, we've got these, so I'm going to bring these down this way. Yeah, these guys are annoying. I might be able to use some political points, and maybe use a Xeno diplomat just to try and get them off my back, because I don't want them invading me actually this moment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. So it's kind of expensive in the points, but I mean, if we can try and get these guys on side, that would be good. Okay, so we've started putting up a bit of a front against these Tarafel here, and we've got more troops incoming. What I really would like to be able to do is get a walker in. Okay, we've got some more police units there. They're not really police units; they're actually machine gunners, but I just kind of use them as police. Right, I'm actually going to get these guys over this side now. And let's leave that for the time being. I might need the logistics, and I'm not desperate for those tanks right now. I think I've got these. I think I've got this lot. Whoa, hang on a minute. They got a lot of tanks here. They got an armored core. Wow. Okay. That's scary. Okay, so these guys have got more than I thought. Can we raise formations here? No, we don't have any connection by the looks of it. Yeah, I think I will have to get these metal heads down. I don't know whether they're going to do much good against that many tanks. Okay, we can't get any more. Ah, this is interesting. So we might have to fall back here. I kind of pick our targets, and you know, they can't. These things can't all be everywhere. Look, they're kind of putting all their eggs into one basket here.
Yes, sir. We're definitely taking gunfire. Mission completed.
Look at that. We just managed to walk into one of their zones. There was an ambush. We've just taken one of their zones off them, just like that. That's amazing. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I mean, they're gonna have to sort that out. They've just lost a zone to me. They obviously didn't. They really didn't have it very well defended at all. Oh, that pleases me greatly. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, it's a lot of tanks. Let's get these guys down here. We've got quite a lot of infantry to be able to defend with. It's not... I mean, some of them are a little bit outdated, but hopefully most of them are soldiers 6 and 5. So, yeah, these are soldiers 6 and 5. I think I mixed in some soldiers 5 with them, if I remember right, because I didn't have enough... rare metals. 27th, just going to leave that one there. Okay, that's good. Now these guys have got artillery, so they've got howitzers. Let's get them in there. Try and get some kind of... I mean, we've got a pretty heavy defensive depth going on here. Oh, no, I might be able to cut them off. Yes, I can. So... let's see if we can... if we can take some guys out here. I've got the anti-tank guns. So we are going to lose... oh, yeah. That didn't work. Let's get these guys on an attack. Oh, they're in defense. So let's change that stratagem. Go for all out attack. See if we can take them out with the infantry. Because anti-tank guns aren't good against infantry, so let's go. We'll bring the armor brigade with us. Come on. I don't care about your safety, just win. Come on. Come on. Ah! Okay, well we didn't lose too much. Could have been could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot worse as well. Let's see if these blockers can do the job. No, not a chance.
Requesting backup.
Okay. Alright, no worries. I might take... These guys might get attacked, so if I take them off... All out attack, I think I probably should, yeah. Yeah, let's take them out of all out attack already. So you can kind of arbitrarily change these. The problem is that obviously they cost political points to create. Oh, sorry, they cost... they're generated as stratagems. And that makes it kind of difficult. Just to kind of like keep arbitrarily changing them every turn. I think they're gonna push through here, but if I've got defense in depth, I can kind of stop them. Let's get these buggies back here and try and get some replacements for them. No, we can't do it here. Yeah, this is a little bit troubling. It's a little bit troubling. Like, it's going to take them a while to grind through here, but they might well grind through. I'm not really sure what to do. I think what we'd probably need would be lots of anti-tank guns. Maybe lots of anti-tank guns would help there. So I think you can make towed anti-tank guns, can't you? Oh, we've not got any machines. That's the problem with... Gigwa is really struggling because it's trying to build stuff that it requires machines for.
Yes, sir.
Let's just build a few machines. Yeah, it's trying to build high-tech industry. Look, and it can't. Heavy industry, sorry, because we didn't have any machines. So let's see if we can get some anti-tank guns up. Motorized AT regiment. That'd do. That would do. And we want trimmer guns. Now, we need 13 logistics, so we can probably build them closer. Wonder how far... Well, I might be able to get them at Mile Tree here. But let's see if we can build them here, look. No, okay, that's not happening. Not happening. But what about a Mile Tree? No, it's not. Oh, we got a bottleneck, haven't we? That's the problem. Still got this bottleneck at Gigwa. We need to fix that. But yeah, let's get these guys up. These motorized anti-tank. Can I get another one? Oh wait. Independent AT, motorized AT. No, we can't. What are we going to be short on? It's probably metal, isn't it? I'll at least try to get these down the next turn. And then we've got some, at least we've got something to kind of defend against this massive stack of tanks they've brought. And I reckon that I've got enough troops that I can kind of keep them busy. And I don't think they're just going to be able to go, you know, plow up here without defending themselves. I'm going to be able to hit their supply, you know, their back lines. They've got a lot of troops though. I mean, this is probably like, I mean, they don't have a lot of territory, so they're probably able to concentrate most of their troops in this one area. But it's shameful that they just lost that zone. Like, well done for attacking me, but Jesus, you should have at least like defended your own territory a bit better. What are you playing at, guys? Let's get these troops back out. Actually replenish these. No, of course we can't. We haven't got that. We need to fix that bottleneck. Yeah, we need to fix that bottleneck. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pause. Okay, so that was the eastern side of the theatre. Now, let's go over to... Sorry, east, west, yeah. I can't get my east and west right. Okay, so let's see if we can take these guys out now. We've had these guys encircled for a while. They should be out of... I'm pretty sure they should be out of supply. I think I might attack them with some walkers. Yeah, let's just attack with these and see what happens. That happens. A massacre.
Mission accomplished.
I love these Walker regiments, they're so great. Okay, so that allows us to get some troops up here. Let's get this into the HQ. Let's get some recon down here.
Birds are in the sky.
Okay, they brought AT guns. Interesting. Now, we have got more walkers, and I want these to go and take out... I eventually want these to take out these guys here. I don't think we're going to do it with defensive... with, you know, machine gunners. They're not really designed for that job. I don't want to attack into sand with blockers. That's a recipe for disaster, that is. So, now... Yeah, they've even got a defensive penalty. I'm just going to move those back. Let's just move these guys back, I think. We need to get more troops over here. Fortunately, I actually raised some. Look, we've got a siege infantry battalion. So let's march these guys over. I just want to see. Do you actually get more action points on roads? Yeah, you do. Hold on. Yeah, you do. So let's move them along this road and get them. Let's just move those back. So hopefully these guys are going to be able to hold out this long. I don't think these are going to have enough. They're going to be too starving to move. I reckon I can probably move this here where it's needed. I might just move those guys like that and then perhaps put the HQ there instead. Yeah, we could actually try and get those blockers around and use them on these rocky plains here where they're actually useful. Okay. Now these guys are extended far beyond their capabilities of, you know, where they're going to be useful. Let's go and do a little bit of supply raiding. And then I'm going to bring these guys. I think I'm going to try and bring these back. I don't think that they're just going to get. They're going to get whooped where they are. So I'm going to bring them back. Something like that. Yeah. I need to make sure that they're actually kind of they were out of supply, or they were getting out of supply where they were. I can't take this like with just one heavy machine gun infantry brigade. They're just not designed for the job. On this side, we are starting to get supply, but these are well under strength now. I mean, this regiment is pretty much dead. They too many of them starved. I think I'm just going to get them to hold in place for the time being. I'll be able to attack this.
Move it now. All clear, sir.
Let's just try to, if we can do some damage to them and just keep them pushed back.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we lost some there, but just try to discourage those guys from getting too close. Now, again, heavy armor. Look at this. We've lost so many tanks. Just not really in a very healthy state. I think I'm gonna consolidate these. So we've at least got some. Yeah, look, I mean, yeah, they're in a really shoddy way. Let's try and kill these aliens off now. They've done their job. I'm glad that they did what I wanted to do, which was basically keeping these two parts of this separate. My men are they're so weakened that it's going to be difficult for me to kind of follow up on. on the gains that I made. No, it's not happening, is it? Okay, that's cut off some supply there. So we might find that we can push forward a little.
Birds are in the sky.
Yeah, it's just these destroyer and heavy tank battalions. What have we got over here?
Birds are in the sky. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
No flak, fortunately. I got a division there, look. 12th Light Infantry Division. Okay, let's get these artillery down. And just try and bombard these guys. Oh wow, look at that.
Roger that.
Oh, the artillery just did most of the work there. I'm pretty sure we could just roll in on these.
Going in.
Yeah, surrendered.
Mission successful.
Okay. Great job. Try and get all these guys in. Tank destroyers might do a lot of damage against my walkers. 180 mil velocity. Sorry, 180 mil high velocity, whereas these things have got 150 mil polymer plating. We have got lasers though, so I mean, I don't know. I think, and they also walkers also get a combat bonus against tanks. I think I'm going to move those down there. I think attacking these things are not going to be able to attack into a sand dune. They'd be stupid to anyway. That really would not be a good matchup. Let's get these guys together. Okay, so we've just consolidated those two fragmented units. These are all really bad shape. Look, I think the look, these 21st, all of these really need to be they need to be cycled back. They really do need to be cycled back. I mean, can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I think these we've got to do something about some of these units. At this point, you know, we could sort of retire them. I think they're going to have to be moved back to a position where they can be retired, though. All in all, it's all reliant on our logistics, and we don't have logistics to fight down here. So I'm not going to push this war too hard down this direction. Let's get some air bases up, and we're going to keep them back using airstrikes. I think that's going to be a good way of going about it. And first, of course, we need to get our logistics in place. We've got a truck station here, haven't we? Yeah. It's just going to take a while for us to get these towns kind of back in fighting ship shape. So I think the job here is just going to be to build some more logistics, just so that we can kind of break these bottlenecks, really. Okay, so we got an airbase 1 here, kind of far away. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, yeah, we're within 20, so we could see what we can get with regards to the aircraft that we're designing, and then I might be able to get something out there. Okay, let's carry on. St. Martin. It's only a small town, isn't it? Let's get these guys down here. I am actually bringing some. I built some police units. I might bring those ones down this way to St. Martin. Okay, we've got bikes there. Can we? I can upgrade those to a bike regiment. There we are, and then replace them. There we go. Okay, so we got another bike regiment here. See, we're getting plenty of supply over at this end. No, we've got this. Yeah, we got a railhead. I don't know why this is not taking. Why we're not getting any. Yeah, it's not set, so it shouldn't come. Like, surely some of these should go down here. When they were going to this railhead, but I was closing it. I might just keep it active for the time being. I got rid of it because this was built, but they don't seem to be pulling any rail points down. Yeah, we are getting some rail points. I just thought we'd get more than this going down this way. Yeah, we are getting. I think it's all being used. I think that's the issue, and that's what it is. I think it's all just being used. Yeah, let's just keep that closed because we're actually we should be getting a we got a railhead here. Look. Oh no. Ah, that's my mistake. So let's get a railhead. Let's get a railhead here.
Yes, sir.
A rail station might be even a better idea, but building it's going to take a while. So let's get the railhead up first. All right. Yeah, these bikers have bumped into more than they can handle. I'm gonna bring them back. Let's get them back. Oh, we can take that zone. So it looks like they left the zone relatively undefended. Quite a lot of forces here. Oh, what are these? Oh, they're man pads. Okay, so we've got a lot of units here. We don't need them all. Let's get some troops into Zopivier. This is going to be the 22nd Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Corps. What can we attack him with? No, they're on infiltration. They're actually machine gun infantry. They're probably not really designed for this job. Let's do it anyway.
Open fire, open fire.
Yeah, we managed to kill them. Good. Okay. Right, I'm going to get these guys replenished, so... Okay, so that we got a full brigade, a full regiment here, so I'm going to bring those back down. We got these rocket launchers. Rocket organs. I like these things a lot. I've had a lot of fun using them. Okay, we've got a heavy armoured battalion. This armour brigade, it's not going to be much use in this desert. We can use it down here, but I think I'm actually going to get them back up to Derby, and then I'm going to get them replenishing. Come home to Derby. So they have done their job, and they've done a really good job as well. Despite their terrible treatment at the hands of a general who allowed them to be cut off for such a long time. Let's get to replenish troops. Let's get these Dragon 4s now. So actually get the laser troops in. In fact, let's get these Dragon 2s replaced.
Yes, sir.
So we've got Dragon 4s and the blockers. Oh, we haven't got anything to replace the blockers with. Can't replace the metal heads yet either. Oh, that's interesting. We can just replace them with the metal head 2s, look. Okay, let's get these guys back in the game. So these guys were attached to this mobile battalion, so let's get them over there. More mobile infantry. There we go. Don't know if we're going to be able to attack into these mountains. No, we're not. So let's just starve them again. We'll just bring some troops in and starve them out. This 20th infantry, they also look like they need repairing. So let's get these siege infantry back as well. Oh, it's so great having a working logistics system finally. It feels so great to be able to replenish lost troops. Like, seriously. Block of 2s, no. I mean, the block of 2s are actually still decent. They've been a really, really valuable design for me. I've been most pleased with the way that they've worked. Now we've got these guys who have. Come on, this way. There we go. 2, 3, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might have to replace. Oh, there we go. There's the 5th. They should all be getting some supply too. Let's check that. Yep. Okay, this front's looking a little bit more secure. A little bit more secure. Not very. Yeah, they're still in supply as well. Good. Just bring this HQ forward a little bit. And we'll bring the helicopters to Xavier just so that we've got some recon. Looking good, looking good. Okay. This is feeling neat and tidy, and that makes me feel happy. Okay, so wow, 50 minutes just on one turn again. This game is getting so busy. Let's move these guys down here. Yeah, look, Montefello have actually reached this border already. I think Montefello are actually going to invade us pretty soon. I would not be surprised. And I need to be ready for them when they do, because if they just roll in, look, they've got loads of tanks here. Right, we need to get anti-tank guns. So we can get anti-tank guns here. Look, we can actually just build them right where they're needed. So let's get some here. Look, in fact, tank destroyers might be even more efficient. What's the problem, I wonder? Logistics is okay. The issue is, we haven't got enough industrial points. Okay, let's get some anti-tank weapons. Let's just get some anti-tank then, because those will do. So regiments a lot. Maybe we'll just get a bunch of battalions instead. Independent AT battalion. We don't need the motorized with them either. So 1, 2, 3 should do it. No, I can't build any more than that. That's enough for now. So let's get these. I can't strap move them either. So yeah, next turn I'm going to get these assigned. They'll get them signed into the OHQ, and then I'm going to put them next to these tanks, because that will be a real dampener on my game if these guys just roll in with tanks and kill all these infantry. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, we got an OHQ here. We're not doing anything else. These are heavy machine gun infantry. Oh, that's right. I built them so that they could go and sit on the border. Actually, we could threaten Zopiv. Oh, Seltris, mind you, it's getting through those mountains will be hard, but whereas Zopiv, we can probably do that. So let's just march these troops up. Yeah. Okay. Again, I kind of want to... I need to spend some time going through industrial stuff. I think I'll do that off camera, guys. I'm not going to bore you with it for a whole episode. So I'll just tell you my intentions. I'm just going to go through, I'm just going to spend a bit of time making sure that all my cities are getting all the things that they need, and I'm going to build my industry because I need more industrial points and more metal because this is becoming a little bit of a problem. Actually, I can actually send some industrial points over from here. Look, let's transfer some over to the first SHQ, and industrial points don't need. I think that they should probably take weight, but they don't. So that's. I mean, it's good for us. It seems a bit. I don't know what the industrial points are representing necessarily. It's just general industry, but yeah, I could probably build some more AT guns here. In fact, I might actually be able. If I'd have thought about that, I could have actually built the tank, the destroyer battalion that I wanted, or the destroyer brigade. Walkers might be even better. Right, we're too low on machines. Okay, no worries. I think. Yeah, what else? I'm not really sure what else I should build. We probably need some. I definitely need to start kind of getting. Maybe we could get a destroyer battalion here. No, we're not going to manage it. What is that armoured assault infantry formation? You can't check it from here, can you? You have to go into the... Yeah, I'll just leave it for now. I think... Oh, we got these buggies to move that I... Are these crossbillies 2? Crossbillies 3, okay. So these are pretty useful. Let's get these back into the action. Maybe get them down here. Get one down that way. One down this way. We are. Yeah, we have got infantry up here. We're going to need more than that. So, has Derby got an airbase yet? No, it hasn't. Was I building an airbase around here? Sure, I was. We got one at Photocryton or Photocron. Yeah, we need to wait until they're building the things that we need them to build. So, maybe I'll build an airbase here at Derby. Or here, something like that. Ah, Westguard. Westguard has an airbase. Let's build another one.
Yes, sir.
Let's build an airbase 2 at Westguard. Okay, yeah, the rest I'm going to leave, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work on figuring these logistics out. Okay, I will let you know if there's anything interesting happening, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take it easy.